I agree. I'm not gonna date a guy just because he treat me well, but he ain't got no get up about himself, no ambition. That's all it really boils down to. Like I feel like there's no excuse
Mm-hmm.
to not have. You don't have to be at six figures. But if you really just not getting up and making it happen, if you sleeping in the bed, if you sleep a lot, you're always in the bed, you're a low function man. I can't deal with that. I don't care how you treat me.
Right.
You are gonna treat me good because you ain't got you cold. You ain't got nowhere to stay.
Not cold. What if it's hot
Homeless.
outside?
That's why he know how to treat you good. That's why his stroke game crazy because he homeless.
Is this thing on? What's up, you guys? It's Crystal Marie, and you are watching Her Social Hour. And today we are here with the beautiful Antonia AMOR.
So excited to be here with you.
Yes, content creator, and she's an upcoming actress as well, and business owner of a cosmetic line, AMOR Collections. You see all this beautiful stuff we got sitting up here?
Yes.
So, before we get started, we're gonna pour our wine, and then we're gonna get into it. So, let's go ahead and do
It's
that.
my favorite part.
It's my favorite part too. Ooh, okay, pressure. We're gonna let you go first. I should let you pour your own troubles.
These aren't troubles, honey. It's motivation.
I hear that. Definitely motivation. I can't wait to taste. And we're gonna cheers.
Yes.
Because we gotta cheers before we start.
Cheers.
Cheers, honey.
Oh, you got money.
Girl,
Okay.
speaking into my life, I receive it. I receive all of that. So,
That's good.
tell me about your business and yourself.
Okay, well, I'm Antonia Moore, and I'm the owner of my cosmetic line, AMOR Collections. I was inspired to start this line because I love makeup, I love fashion, and I've always wanted to own my own cosmetic line, but I wasn't sure how. So I just started doing my research and really just put my all into what I would want to see for women, particularly Black and Latino women. So the names of the products are some of them, many of them actually are Latina-based names.
Okay.
So
I didn't know that.
yeah, like Paralyzed, that means pearls.
Okay. So since we're here, can you just tell us what products you offer? Like
Yes.
what all you have?
Yes. So I started off with lip glosses and lipsticks. And then I eventually just dropped lip oils, color changing lip oils. I have a eyeshadow palette. I have a blush and highlighter palette. I also have mascara.
Okay, you got all of that here?
I do. This is the blush palette. Her name is Rose Dust Luxe Palette. She's like, she's so pretty. I love her.
Pigmented.
Very highly pigmented. You don't need much. You need one little tap dab.
Is that like a highlighter right there?
Yeah, this is the highlighter.
I want to do some swatches, but we'll.
We could do some. We could do some.
And this is the eyeshadow palette.
This is an eyeshadow palette. Her name is Rich Girl.
Okay, let's see.
And she is like one of my favorite tones, which is like a
Y'all see
earth
these
tones.
shades?
She's
It's
gorgeous.
beautiful.
She's
with the
gorgeous.
mirror. Need the mirror.
Yes,
And then just the packaging, everything, like it's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
Yes, I was very inspired to do like a luxury look, but I wanted it to be very affordable. So that's why my prices are the way they are. But if you look at it, of course, it looks
So luxury. It looks
yeah.
extravagant. So you have some lip glosses here too?
I
know
do.
these are your lip oils
Yeah,
right
these
here,
are the
right?
lip
They're so
oils.
pretty and cute.
Yeah, these are the lip
And they
oils.
change?
Well, these ones here, those are the tinted ones. So that's cherry. So it tastes like cherry. This is mango.
Oh, it tastes like cherry.
Yes, girl.
So they taste good too.
It tastes like me, girl. Good.
Girl.
And then this is the mango.
Oh.
And then the lip color, and I also have mint too. Mint is already inside here, but
And it tastes like mint.
yeah, it's very minty. That's my daughter's favorite. Very, very minty.
Okay, and those are here in this box, right?
Yeah, and then the color changer one is on that side. That's the one I'm gonna give to you, honey.
Oh, the color changing. What color it changed to?
It's
Oh, you
like
give
a-
it to me.
It's like, you know,
I got a gift. I got a gift, you guys. Like, I want to see it.
it is super gorgeous. That's the mint.
Okay.
That's
So
the
this is
mint.
the mint, and
Yeah.
it looks so pretty. It's like a ice. It looks
It's very
icy.
icy on your lips.
It's giving bougie.
It's very bougie.
Oh, this whole line is giving bougie.
This is the color, one of the color changer ones. So I'd have another color changer one. I didn't bring that one. I have too many. I have too much stuff to bring.
Well, you know, maneuvering with fingernails can be a little complicated, but I'm trying. So
That's the one. It turns like a. It changes based off your pH. So it'll go on that color, but everybody's lip color is going to be different.
y'all, this thing is. It looks like it's black with like every color glitter in here. This is so cute.
I wore it in one of my videos. It was like a maroonish.
Black. It says black currant.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
I love that. Okay, and let's see these lip glosses. I know you got like a whole case right here, so you know I want to get into that because I have it on, just in case y'all didn't know.
It looks like you're wearing Pearlass.
Okay, so I have the base on, but I put the blush pink on top.
Oh yeah,
I put a little bit though, like a little.
That's one of my favorite combos. Today I'm wearing Queen with Pearlass over it.
Y'all need to get some of this.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, what that lady said? Chicken salad. Y'all better come get one of these. For real.
Give me all
Okay.
of 'em.
So what colors do you have in there?
Okay, so this is a creamy lip gloss. This is what I'm wearing right now. It's called Queen. I named her Queen because us Black women are queens.
We are.
Yes, we are. So this is a brown, creamy type color. And this is a lip gloss. And I named her Mimosa because she just gives me like brunch vibes. Like she's like a orangey.
That's very pretty.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
And you want to go through all the colors?
I mean, you can.
This is bougie.
You don't have to. I mean, if you want to introduce them all, you can, or you could just like show them. I just really want them to be able to see the colors and
They're gorgeous.
the options that they have.
You have plenty of options, okay? You have nude. This is bougie because she's very bougie. This is my mom's favorite. My mom is the one that named this one. It's called 24K.
Okay, I got that one.
Yes, that's one of the ones you got. And let's see. This one is Merlot.
I think I got that one too.
Wine. Honey, you got all.
Yeah.
You got all of them. That don't make no sense. And then
Because I had ordered some when you released
launch.
it on your birthday,
yes,
and then you had gave me some like for like PR,
yes,
and it's time for me to order
she
some
wears
more.
them all the
I
time.
wear them all the time. It's like I got sensitive skin. My lips can like get irritated from like certain like glosses and lipsticks. No problem with these. So
Yeah, they're all vegan. They're all vegan.
and those are the lipsticks.
Yeah, these are the lipsticks. These
And then
are,
like just think about how cute your like makeup station can be with these setting up, all the
it gives very much
the
look.
bling. It's a lot of bling. So
I just love that.
yes.
This is what I want. But you have so
And this
many
is the
colors.
mascara.
Yes, the mascara. All of it's just blinged out. They're definitely really good products. There's something that I wear myself. I wouldn't promote or sell anything that I don't put on. So I'm wearing my own blush right now, and I also have on my lip glosses. So
Yes.
it's all I wear, actually.
So do you have any products that you are releasing soon that's not here right now?
Yes. I'm definitely getting ready to launch a men's collection, Beard Balm. It has
Okay.
a
She looking out for the men. She getting
Yeah,
all
so
together.
fellas have been really asking, like, what about us? I'm like, I got y'all. I got y'all.
Yeah.
So that's launching too.
All right, and if I can insert that, I will, so y'all can see it. So, where can they find and purchase?
Yeah, so you can go online. It's www.antoniaamor.com, ANTONIAAMOR.com. The links are also on my social media. All of my pages are official Antonia Amor. Facebook is Antonia Amor. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram.
And you have the business pages on social media as well too, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I don't post on those often because it's hard trying to post on those.
Well, go follow them, y'all, because let me tell you something. That's the motivation. When you get followers come into your business, it kind of make you want to post because that's how you get sales.
Yes.
So, Leah Moore Collections on Facebook and Instagram, and
Yep.
then Antonia Moore,
you-
official
and
Antonia Moore.
TikTok.
And you got a business page on TikTok too?
Yes.
Here, you ain't playing.
I've been doing, yes, but it's just so hard. But I mostly promote on my main pages. But sometimes I'm trying to do better. But that's a lot, y'all. That's like 6 pages.
It is a lot. And that's why, in business, you eventually get, a team and all of this stuff. You have a social media manager, marketer, and all that because it is a lot for one person to
It's
try
a
to do
lot.
on their own.
a lot.
You definitely on the way there.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's doing really, really well. It did really well. It did more than what I expected, to be honest. But everybody loves it, so it's just been growing, and I'm very excited. And I'm also very appreciative of everybody that's been supporting me, including you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You support me, I support you.
Always.
Always. So we're on the topic of business right now. So what has been your biggest struggle creating this line and being a business owner, also being a professional, having your career. So what's been your biggest struggle?
Well, initially coming into social media, it was definitely like accidental. I just was posting for fun. And then during the pandemic, I started posting I was more like a personality, posting like jokes and funny videos and stuff like that. And then people started following me, and some videos went viral, and I just kept doing it. And my struggle was being paranoid that people would find me that I work with. And it's happened a few times. I got in trouble at work
Oh my
a
goodness.
few times. So I changed my social media name to Antonia Amor, thinking that, they wouldn't find me. But now social media has become more like everybody's on there.
Yeah, the doctors, nurses,
Nurses.
all kind of people be on the phone at work making content.
Yeah, it's
So,
nothing now. But before, everybody was looking at me like, what are you doing? But now I don't care anymore. I have a lot of coworkers that follow me. So that was one of my struggles. And then with starting my line, I started getting really recognized for my beauty and my fashion and things like that, and modeling. So I tried to stay within that. And then it felt forced because I have a big personality. I'm crazy. So
so are you one of those crazy people that don't mind being called crazy?
yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind. I don't mind. I know everybody knows me for, even at work, I come in, I'm like, good morning, y'all. Everybody just know me for that. So I'm like, I struggled with that. I tried to niche down and just and focus on beauty and makeup. And there's just no way I can. So because I would feel like I'm in a cage.
So you feel like that's a struggle, just trying to stay in a bubble with the brand when you do so much other stuff.
Yes, I have a lot of other talents. So I just took some advice from some friends, and I try to include, actually I include my makeup and my brand into my shenanigans.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Every time. Every time. So this is still on the topic of makeup, but it's, a little far-fetched and it's not really about business. But how do you feel about people who say they don't wear makeup, or I don't like to date people who wear makeup? Because, everybody be opinionated.
Yes, and they're entitled to that. And that's fine. I feel like I understand when men say that because I admire women when they're natural. I really understand that.
Same.
They're like, oh my God, and your skin is just glowing, and then the skincare.
Yeah, and
it just
or
be
that clean
given.
girl, like you can do.
Bro, I
Got
get
you.
why men say that. But for the women that say it, it's like, okay, girl, do you?
Yeah.
It's okay. But do you wear all your real hair? And if you don't, then you have no room to say anything. But I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But I would say a lot of men compliment me a lot when I'm natural, but they also compliment me when I'm dolled up too. So it's like, all right.
I mean, out there, it's gonna be people who agree and people who disagree. So I don't know. I do agree with you as far as the women who say it, and it's okay to be proud, but it's just like, in what way are you saying it? Are you saying it like, I don't wear makeup,
Like I don't need it.
or you saying like, I just prefer not to,
Yeah, and if you
do
prefer
that.
not to, it's like, well, why did you need to say something to me about it? Just
Like,
don't.
yeah, like,
Like, just don't. But I feel like women, we wear makeup to enhance, and
Yeah, you
there
do.
are some women that might wear makeup to cover something like a scar and stuff like
or a
that,
bruise,
a
or
bruise or
anything.
something like that. Yeah. So, but my motto is, and for my brand is that beauty comes from within. So you can wear all the makeup in the world, but if you have an ugly spirit, you're still gonna be ugly. Sorry,
I mean, but it's true.
it's the truth.
It's very true. So I can relate with you on that in that area. So all right, so we're gonna come into your content creation journey.
Okay.
So can you just describe how that journey has been for you? I mean, how long have you been, posting on social media, just in general, not just for your business, but just for yourself?
Mainly during the pandemic. So what was it, 2020? That's when I started. I took some
Same.
breaks in between.
Same. That's when I started.
Everything was private before then. I was still making little Snapchats and stuff like that, but really like posting stuff was during the pandemic for about 4 years now.
Okay, and what have you? I feel like we all have benefited something, but what, like, do you feel like you benefited anything from, just creating content, whether it's personal or business or whatever?
Yeah, I sometimes I'm in shock of what I'm doing right now. It turned into a whole brand. I have a business now. I've made money from it, like as far as like getting like monetized on social media. I've connected with a lot of other brands, and I also was able to be featured in the movie. It's just a lot of networking involved. So
Yeah, I feel like you have like the perfect personality for like film, content, all of that, because you animated.
I know
You know
always
that,
tell me
right?
that. She always tell me that. You
But
always tell me
but
that.
it just seems like it's not like I'm pulling teeth, to
Like force.
get you like to create content or to let's collab and let's do this. Like, it's just like, it seems like you've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're experienced in something, whether it's your career or whatever, you can naturally do it, and that's how you do content.
Well, I know since I was a little girl, I was in the mirror doing it. Like I remember when did that video come out? If by Janet Jackson.
And you love music.
I love music. That's another hidden talent. I love music. I almost started to do music at one point, but I was like, that's too much. I'm not doing that, child. I'm getting too old for that.
Goodness, I said, this girl loves some music.
know.
She would recreate a music video real quick.
I'm done. Because I used to do that when I was a little girl. I did. I used to sit in the mirror. I'm like, I want to be just like Janet Jackson. And I used to be in the mirror doing a. So I know almost every video from the 90s. I probably know their choreography. If you probably could already tell from my videos.
Like, you don't be playing. Like last night, I ain't gonna lie, I was watching Michael Jackson old concerts.
I done seen all of them.
Man.
Man was that he was that man.
It's like you almost forget sometimes, and then you have to be reminded, like, that's why he was the greatest.
He was, still is,
and still is the greatest.
Still is. We used to sit. Me and my brothers. We used to sit. That's all we listened to when we were little. Is Michael Jackson. So every concert he's had, I probably can tell you exactly like his whole segment. I can tell you exactly what song he finna sing next, what he finna do, what person finna faint in the crowd. Like that's.
So you used to watch it like that.
We were Michael Jackson freaks.
Oh, I mean, look.
I cried when he died. Like I was bawling.
I mean, I was very emotional when he passed away. I was so.
I cried so bad.
if you was like fanning like that, I know you was emotional.
I was a big fan, fanned out, still am.
I was talking about him. I said, he's no longer with us. I was like, he don't even know that his audios are being used on TikTok. Not just his that I don't know, I don't know. He was singing. It was on the concert I was watching last night, and I was like, "That's a TikTok audio." But it's crazy because I'm like, he's no longer with us, but it's like he's still with us. You know
I
what
think
I'm
that's
saying?
when he was touring in Europe.
I don't know, but that thing is funny. That thing is funny. But he got down. He got down on that show.
Michael was so animated, and a lot of people were inspired by him. The whole crying on stage, and a lot of people were inspired by him.
Well, I see it in you. I see the inspiration, MJ in you. From MJ to Janet to, was you a Whitney fan?
Big Whitney fan.
Whitney. I love Whitney Houston. Oh,
Whitney
my
fan.
goodness.
Huge Whitney fan, especially in Wait to Exhale.
Goodness
That whole
gracious.
album. I was 9 years old. I had an old soul just listening to love songs. Didn't even know what love was. Yeah.
I think a lot of millennials were old souls. Yeah. I mean, I remember certain things, but it's like I grew up in a house where, so my mom didn't listen to a lot of that. My dad, he listened to his music, and he listened to Earth, Wind, and Fire.
That was my dad.
I'm trying to think of all the artists he listened to. So it was more like male artists. So I have the connection in that area. But when it came down to like Whitney Houston and just any woman, it's like I heard it, but I didn't know it. Like my mom listened to like the Fugees. Like I knew about Lauryn Hill. You know, like what other artists? I mean, she listens to a lot of gospel music. So
I'm a 90s influence music. Like, I love the 90s.
I love 90s music now.
90s music. But yeah, Whitney, Mariah Carey, Brandy.
Brandy, that's my girl. Like, I would get in a whole argument about Brandy. Because don't play
Yes.
with her.
Especially when they did the whole, what was that? The
Verses?
Yeah.
And she won.
And she did.
Brandy won.
And she did.
Anybody who didn't know.
And she did. Ate it up.
All the way up. But my last question before we take a break, we're going to take a quick break, is what's been the most frustrating part about the content journey?
The algorithm.
Yeah, I think everybody, we should just jump the algorithm.
I swear.
Like,
algorithm.
come outside, we gonna tell them that we're
about
not
to
gonna jump you.
tussle.
Like, we're not gonna jump you, but then when the algorithm come outside, that's when we gonna lay it on them. Because we are all sick of it, algorithm. We're
Very
all
tired.
sick of it. Like,
I'm very tired. I don't want everything to be perfect and aesthetic. I just want to have fun on social media.
and it literally makes no sense anymore. It makes no sense anymore. Like, I have memory of just being on the internet. Everything was organic. Everything flowed to where now it's just like everything is fixed around, first of all, money, engagement. Like
how are you?
it's almost not fun no more.
It's starting to become It's not. It's starting to take the whole organic fun out of it. And then it messes with people's self-esteem. You know, like, what am I doing wrong?
But I'm gonna tell you one thing that's for anybody that's feeling like not even insecure, but just frustrated and thinking that it's you and something's wrong with you when it comes to the algorithm. It's nothing wrong. When you have multiple social media accounts and you post the same thing on every account and you watch it go viral here, the same as that video, and they do nothing here.
You might get 200 views on TikTok.
Yeah, that goes to show you, it's just the algorithm. It just didn't get pushed today. Like, today wasn't your day, but it's not you and what you're doing. So that's why you just really can't like give up.
But there's so many rules now too. So
It's a lot of rules. It's a lot of rules. They flag it for everything.
yeah.
Literally everything. You can breathe wrong, and it's like, how you know how I'm breathing? This is the internet. But yeah, they will flag you for anything. But we will be back shortly.
Go ahead and grab me some wine.
Yes. Okay. Well, that break was needed.
Very much.
But let's talk about your dating life.
Ooh.
Let's talk about it. Like, how would you describe it? Like, how do you feel about it? Talk to me.
Ooh.
Oh, you got a sip? Okay, I'll sip too then.
My dating life has been very private. Very private. I don't post nobody. My dating life is good. It's real good.
So you think it's gonna stay like that? Like you just never gonna post nobody?
I have thought about that so much.
Well, maybe like a shoulder or an earlobe or the back of the
I
head or
think
something.
once I get married, I don't know. Like, it just depends. It just depends. Like, I might, I feel like once I'm married, I'm definitely going to.
I mean, once you marry, yeah.
But that's not fair though. Like, I should post someone.
I'm saying, like you said,
with
you
them.
think once you marry. Why you think? Like, you definitely should be like, you gotta post the wedding and the.
I feel like y'all just gonna see it. Y'all, it's just gonna be one day. I'm just gonna pop out with a wedding dress.
No, because I'm trying to be there. I'm trying to
I
support.
mean, you gonna know. You gonna know.
Okay.
But
It's so funny you say that. This
I'm
girl
just
I
so
know.
scared of, like, I don't like drama. I don't want to be embarrassed. If something, I social, like, people is just something else.
Yeah,
I
they
know.
are.
I gotta fix that. It's me. I'm
just-
just very private.
It's just the internet, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta just treat it like a post and go. In the brain, like, yeah, it's up there now. Bye.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. My mama, she used Facebook like a photo album.
Oh, don't they all though?
So it's like if she trying to clear her phone out, she gonna post everything.
My mom has posted me looking crazy. Like, why would you do that?
She said if I ever lose my phone or if anything ever happens, I got it on my Facebook page. But the most frustrating thing is her Facebook page just got hacked.
That happened to my mom too. I'm like, how did they do that?
I'm like, what y'all be clicking on?
Like, what? How did you not know that?
What y'all be clicking on? Because my daddy just got hacked too. I'm like, what do y'all be clicking on? Y'all be clicking on some links.
Hit this link. My mom got fooled because somebody that was friends with me, page got hacked, and then they DM'd her and was like, send me the code. I lost my phone. And so that's why I don't even like posting my mom or my kids a lot. I just be trying to protect the people that's close to me because people are weird, man. But I definitely feel like I am dating right now. I am dating someone right now.
Okay.
I will say that. And
how is that going?
it's going great. It's going great.
Judging that smile, that's going real great.
I might post him.
That's all you got to say about that part?
Yeah.
So, okay. So what's your, like, ideal date? Like, if he was to kind of be like, what do you want to do? Or how do you want your date night to go? Like, what's your ideal date?
Anything, honestly. It just depends on the vibe between us. Like, if we feel like going out, being very, like, fancy, we can go to a nice restaurant or vacation, fine dining. We can do a picnic. Date night can be in the house watching movies, geeked up together.
With snacks and stuff.
Snacks.
Drinks.
Downtown.
Girl.
A little poundy towning.
Okay.
It can also, it could be movie night. Or it could be just simply sitting in the backyard chilling. I'm a country girl at heart, so like I don't require all that. When they were saying, "Oh, don't take me to Cheesecake Factory, baby. We could eat at Church's Chicken." I do not care. As long as you got my 2 peppers and my strawberry soda, we Gucci.
And that's on what?
Period.
I feel like if it's my favorite, I'm not gonna care.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we gonna get donuts. We gonna get like tacos. I just what's sexy.
What about like cooking? Like if he decides to cook for you,
he can do that.
He or she. What's your preference?
Like what type of man I like?
Human.
Oh. Oh man.
I said him, but I'm just I ain't trying to assume. So
I prefer a man, but I women are sexy. Will I kiss a girl? Probably. Am I finna share? No.
Okay. So that girl is just strictly for you, and she ain't going in here with
Yeah.
nobody. Got you.
Yeah, she.
Got you.
Yeah, that's
It's
just.
just your fun.
Yeah.
That's your fun. Not y'all fun, but your fun.
Yeah. I mean, it just
It
depends on your
depends.
bond. I'm spiritual too, so like I don't want to bring that into a relationship. But if it were to ever happen, which I doubt, but if that little percent it happened, she could just do what he need to get. But you could. Can I say that?
Yeah, but okay. So I'm trying to make sure
I don't
I
know what to
understand
say.
this.
I guess.
When okay, I did say sexual preference. So, as far as dating, you just prefer men.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're not finna get no relationship with no
With a girl.
no
Oh
female.
no, absolutely not.
Okay. All
Oh,
right.
absolutely not. I couldn't handle that.
You can't handle it.
No.
What I mean, like,
Man.
what's the takeaway? I mean, you say they sexy and
I guess because I'm not emotionally attracted to like a woman, but
it's like you wouldn't. I don't even know how to say it.
commit or like I'm gonna have me a man. And that's who
So
I'm
you're gonna have a man. You're
Yeah.
gonna have one.
and
So
that's who I'm gonna be.
that's who you're gonna commit to.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
a woman is just beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That's it to me.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so but sexual preference is either or. It is what
I
it
think they're
is.
both sexy. Yeah.
It is what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
So would you date a man that had a female best friend?
Yeah. I don't like it.
Oh, so you don't like it, but you would accept it.
Yeah, there have to be some boundaries though, for sure.
So what would make you like, y'all gotta figure, I can't do this.
If you tell her everything, because
Like y'all's business.
yeah, and it just depends. It just really depends. Like, when did y'all friendship start?
How long have y'all been friends? And
Yeah.
like what? Because sometimes people date and then they just be friends, but they done dated before. They done slept together or.
I just feel like I grew up with a lot of men, and I just don't know no man to say if a woman would not let him hit, he will not hit. Like most from what I've talked to men, 'cause I'm not a guy. They go say, if you ask a guy, well, if she lets you hit, would you do it? Most times, why? Yeah. I don't know. Like, we have to ask a man that one day.
Well, I mean, from what I've heard, sometimes they'll say like, oh, because it is men out there who have boundaries. It's some. It ain't a lot, but some men do have boundaries. So I've heard that they would, get the other thing that's not full on, but just,
what, some head?
yeah. I didn't want to say that, but
I said it, some head.
yeah.
And then that's when I got a problem. That's when we gonna have to tussle. Like, and
I mean, it's a problem either way it go, but I just, I've heard people say, well, I ain't just gonna sue anybody, but she can give me some. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, no, I don't.
You don't like that?
I don't really.
I mean, I don't like it either.
Prefer it. Mm-mm.
Because it's still cheating, but because we're dating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I just wouldn't trust it all the way. I mean, I would, if I would have to accept it. But if we're serious, if we're married, it's gonna have to be some boundaries, and that's where it would have to be a talk had, because then it's like, okay, is she finna be calling your phone late at night?
that's like, for instance, I'm gonna use this couple as a reference. KK and DeVal from Sisters, Crystal, Renee, the one that played Fatima.
Mm-hmm.
So in real life they're best friends.
Oh wow.
So Zach and Fatima, which is DeVal and Crystal Renee, they're best friends in real life. Like, his kids are her god kids.
See,
And
that might
then
be so
on
authentic.
Fatima, they're together, which they have to be like a couple on there. They have to do things that couples do on there, and KK, she that, like, okay. I've but I've seen them together like years ago, like when he played football, but I didn't realize that's who it was. And then when I was on Instagram, and then I heard about his journey before he even started doing Sisters and acting, I was like, oh, that's him. I think he had like an injury and he couldn't play no more. And, or however it happened. I don't know if that's a fact. I just think that's what happened. And they've been together for a long time. I would have never known that that was his best friend. And, you know, he said he's like a brother to her, and when she date people, he vet them and everything. You know what I'm saying? And his wife, and they be like this. They go to basketball games and everything together. And like,
I think it takes a strong bond. That's it. At the end of the day, I feel like, so I said, if you ask me, do I like it? No, but you would have to really have the bond, talk. You would have to experience it and like know. Okay, he's known her for 15 years, 20 years. You know, it would just really have to be one of those.
it would be like crazy to just be like, if you want to be here, you gotta cut them off. And like, y'all been friends since y'all was 6.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
exactly.
it's just something that comes with it that you have to either accept or you gotta like remove yourself because this was already established before you came in the picture. Now I do agree with if y'all cross boundaries while we together.
Because she gonna have to have some type of boundaries anyway, which I feel like she should. Like, I have male friends that I haven't. I wouldn't say that long, but I do have a male friend that we don't consider each other best friends, but I can reach out to him and talk to him. But I have boundaries. I don't call his phone 10, 11 o'clock at night. Because he's married now.
I feel like boundaries are important, period. Like, even with my friends, like, I'm not going to... That's like you dating now. That's like me blowing your phone up at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Why, and I'm just your homegirl. Like, why would I do that? But that's as an adult in my brain, I think, and I say, I'm not finna be texting and calling nobody phone this late at night. It ain't nothing. What the old folks used to say about calling and texting people phone late at night?
Ain't nothing but legs open late at night.
Yeah, so it's just like, she busy. Either she sleep or she handling business. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like all around, any friend, or rather, it's your homegirl or your homeboy, you just gotta be respectful, you know?
Yeah.
So, what are your red flags? Like, if you go out and you're on a first date or a second date or a third date, like, what is, like, the thing that you're like, oh, that's a red flag, I don't know about this?
That could be anything. Oh, man.
Or not even out on a date, just dealing with somebody and they start doing something that is a red flag to you.
What you doing all day long? What you doing?
That's a red flag?
Yes, it is.
I just think it's aggravating. I ain't think it was a red flag.
It's a red flag that you cut off.
So
Benito, real fast. Don't keep texting me what you doing. Playing something. Playing something. Like, don't keep. Okay, that. Let me see. A lot of missing teeth.
oh, that's a red flag?
I don't know.
I'm saying, like, you dating or you meet somebody and they say, oh, yeah, I'm going to call you. I'm about to run in the house real quick. I'm going to call you when I come back out. That's all they say. That's a red flag to me. Because why you can't walk in the house with me on the phone?
Yeah, that. Exactly that. Like, just...
What's inside the house? Your old lady.
Right. Of
Your
course,
baby
if
mama.
I never talk to you while you're in the house, yeah.
Lies,
I mean, just
lying for absolutely nothing, like small lies. Like, small lies they're like gate, like openers to big lies. Like, people like, oh, it's just a little, oh, I wasn't thinking when I said that. I'm going to give you a few times to give me a little small lies. After that, I'm just going to think you a liar.
Never talk at nighttime and then little small stupid lie. I feel like most guys, I don't want to say that. Guys do be lying in the beginning. You be meeting their representative.
Because that's why I always say, when you meet somebody, don't be out here telling them everything that you done been through.
Oh, no.
Don't be out here just telling everything that you looking for. Because guess what? He gonna be he finna be Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
He about to transform into exactly what you want.
I'm picky. Okay. So for me, I guess it's a turn off red flag mixed together. Like, if you start talking to me and you ask me, so what happened in your last relationship? I'm immediately no.
Like,
Immediately
I
turned
done
off.
seen that on the balloon pop, and they be like, well, why are you single? Like, why did you?
Because I can. Why is you single?
Right.
And then at the same time, I really don't want to know. You're single because you're single. I don't want to know about your ex. Don't even bring her up. Like, why are we talking about your ex? Why is she a topic?
Why are we talking about the past?
Yeah.
we're trying to get up on this present. I mean, but sometimes people want to know what they're dealing with. But this is the time for you to figure that out.
It's time. I don't tell you everything.
It's time for you to figure it out. It's not time for. I'm not gonna tell you what you want to know to not, or to switch up and change and be what you think I want you to be. Yeah. Just so when you get comfortable, you can just become yourself. And I don't like yourself.
Because if you notice, everybody you talk to or meet, they gonna say it's never their fault. Man, she did this. Man, he did this. It's
no accountability.
No accountability, even for the women. Oh, he was narcissist. Oh, he was this and that. You'll never hear a woman say, "I was corny
and I was lazy.
I didn't cook. I didn't wash my tail. My cooch was stinking. I ain't wear lip.
You'll never hear that.
I ain't wear AMOR collection, so my lips was crusty. Like, they're never gonna say that.
I ain't know how to dress.
I ain't know how to
every time I went out with him,
every time I went on
he was embarrassed.
Flip flop girl, like, you can't dress. That's why he got tired of it, because he saw Keisha over there and her stories looking good.
Yeah.
And you looking very much. What was that video? And that girl, when the guy had, it was an old video.
Oh my God.
He went viral. He was in a car vibing, and when he turned on her, she was like, "Do you remember that?" And she was doing like this.
Oh yeah, and she was just
looking lame, like. That's why, girl. That's why he got rid of you, because you was whack.
But it's just more so of the accountability, and it's okay to be whack. It's okay to be lame. It's okay to not know how to dress, but you got to be open-minded to, if somebody says, I think you should, you got to be a little open-minded to say, all right, well, I'm not going to do it exactly how you want me to. It's about compromise, especially when you're dating. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's even like dressing a certain way. If you're dating somebody and they're like, okay, everything that you put on is revealing. Can you sometimes cover up sometimes?
Simmer down sometimes.
You might not want to, because I see it all the time. People, ain't nobody finna tell me what to, ain't nobody gonna da. And it's just like, you don't want to be in a relationship with nobody then, because when you're in a relationship with somebody, yes, you still have to have boundaries. You still have to make yourself happy. But at the same time, you still have to think about the other person, because it's no longer just you. It's no longer about you. If that's the case, just don't talk to nobody.
That's true.
Other than that, you just gonna be out here going from person to person to person, dating until they get tired of not like, you not compromising.
You definitely got to look in the mirror. I've looked in the mirror for sure. Like, okay, even if the last relationship or the last person I talked to didn't work out, I still will post some blame on myself too, because I'm you the one, and let them in. You can't be mad. You keep on dealing with them type of men. You need to look in the mirror and figure out what you're attracting then. And why you keep attracting that type.
The accountability is a hard pill to swallow, but it's necessary. And I never forget when I just realized that it's okay to say that you did something wrong. Mm-hmm. It's okay, because it's done now. Mm-hmm. What do you think gonna happen if you just gonna, like, if you just tell the truth? If you're gonna keep lying, you're gonna keep projecting it onto other people or to your ex or whoever, and not take accountability, and you never going to get anywhere. You're never going to get anywhere.
I can definitely say, for me, the reason why I have been single for a minute is because I was for the streets. Mm-hmm. Baby, when I look at them old Snapchats, I think I made a post about that. Girl, I was for the streets. Like,
can you define that? Like, I don't understand. Like, because there's so many ways to be for the streets. And you said you was looking at old Snapchat. So what was it like? What you was posting on Snapchat, or was it when you was outside?
But I was just outside all.
Because there's nothing wrong with being outside, but it's what are you doing while you out there?
Well, that's the thing. I was never like fast. Like, I wasn't with a lot of guys. I'm not that fast. I don't sleep with a lot of men and stuff like that. But I feel like I was just always outside.
I wouldn't say that you was for the streets then.
That's for the streets.
For the streets, for me, is somebody that's available for everybody whenever they want them to be available. And of course, I pair that with, you sleeping with people, but you can't also be for the streets without sleeping with people. But
because I was always outside for him, like,
but you were single though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I won't come home at 9 a.m.
Now, if you was in a relationship or you was dating somebody and you say, "Oh, I was always outside," was y'all outside together? Because if y'all outside together, cool. That's different. But if you leaving them and you going outside and you always outside and they always at home or they always at work and you always outside, yeah, you for the streets. So I don't know. I just wouldn't say for the streets. I would just say that you was very active and you was just gone. You was just
I was a
you was
party.
running. You was street running.
Yes.
You was street running.
I dated someone during a pandemic, and I was always leaving them in the house too. I did.
Well, you probably was for the streets then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like him enough, probably. Now that I think back, I don't think I liked him like I supposed to.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like we all had a certain point in our life where we was outside and we was having a good time, but what matters is what you doing
Yeah.
while you out there doing.
Yeah,
If you going out and you having a couple drinks and you having fun with your friends and you go home,
Yeah, that's what it was.
you know, you're a party goer, like you're very active outside. That don't mean that you for the streets. For me, it's just somebody that just hopping from this person to that person to that person. Of course, you can
no.
call it some other stuff, but that's just for the streets. Like you really for the streets. Like any nigga out here that say he finna run up on you real quick and don't whatever.
Dum-dum.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I'm
That's
I'm
for the streets
a
to me.
I'm a sapiosexual too, so I can't just be with any guy. Like I have to connect to them on a mental level. So that's why I haven't dated a lot of men in the past years because I have to be really attracted to you. It's more than physical. You know, I have to really be attracted to your mindset. I don't care always about like how you dress or how much money you got. Your persona, everything got to match with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I agree with that. But I still don't think that you was for the streets. Now, I will say this. If you was at home and you was on that internet
You was gonna say.
and your rear end was out on the internet,
Oh no, I won't never post.
or you was just, you know what I'm saying, completely just exposed all the time, then yeah, you was for the streets then. You know what I'm saying? But that's another way to be for the streets.
I used to be very like seductive in my like. I used to be very seductive.
Yeah.
I used to do that a
And
whole lot.
it's about taste,
Yeah,
as I was told.
I cringe at my old stuff and my.
I cringe at some of my stuff too.
Cringe. I'd be like, girl, please, like, please get a life. Like you do it too
But I
much.
feel like if you don't do that, then you haven't grown.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing I can say. Like I look back at some stuff and I be missing it. Like it's like a certain era. So I can say that I had an outside, part of my life, but I was single for a portion of it, and then I was in a relationship for a portion of it. But me being in a relationship didn't matter because they was outside too. But
I miss it, but I'm gonna have fun tomorrow, so we good. But
yeah,
I do miss it because I always had a reason to get dressed, do my content, wear my outfits, and it's like now if I'm not doing that, I'm like I'm buying all these clothes.
and you ain't doing that, but
not
just
doing
put
that,
them
so
on
I'ma
to
have
get
to
some
put 'em on
content
again.
and then take it off. Yeah, trust
crazy.
me.
That's
Trust
the part,
me.
like, 'cause
I get it.
that part cringy to be like, dang, I want to wear this somewhere, but it's okay.
Like if looking back at old stories, old pictures, and it can be from like 2019, 2020, and you can have a portion where you're like, dang, I had looked so good, or I was having a good time. I remember that, like we used to be out, like you can reminisce on that stuff, but to know that you're not in that space anymore is growth. But there's nothing wrong with wanting to put yourself back in that space, but just carry yourself in a different way. Because you older now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the age I was when I was 19. I mean, I'm not the age I was when I was in 2019 and what I was doing in 2020. I'm older now. I don't even think like I did then.
Absolutely
So,
not. I can't even drink like I did back then.
I can't either.
Drink like a goldfish.
I can't either.
I would have
We-
this
what that
whole
was?
bottle would have been.
I had
Wouldn't have been the choice. It would have been. They used to give us the
Hard.
bottle at the. They knew us so well in this bar. They used to actually get the bottle and just put it in front of us, and we used to just be pouring. Yeah, friend. Like I was outside.
Right. Okay, so before I ask you any more questions, I'm taking another break, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna get into it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, girl. We gotta tap in. We gotta talk about this men versus woman trend. I need to know how you feel about it. I need to know how you feel about it because it's getting deep.
It's getting too deep. It's honestly so annoying.
I would have never thought that we would be there though. Like right now, like 5 years ago, I wouldn't think that we would be here today, like on the internet with people like back and forth like that.
I seen it coming, but it's gotten too bad. It's just like, for me, it just seems like it's just so technical. Like, why can't a woman just play her part and a man just play his part? That's it. Why is it so, like, I have seen where there has been a perfect scenario on a social media video and somebody's going to comment something to the extreme
About
about it. And it's like, you're not going to find nobody, because there's nobody is perfect.
nobody.
But y'all just take stuff. Y'all act like therapists when it comes to these relationships. It's just too much. It's like, I don't know. I feel sorry for our generation, honestly.
So you think it's our generation,
Yes.
the millennials, that's like that?
Yeah.
So what about the Gen? Is it Z?
The
The
younger
generation right
ones?
behind us. Not the younger ones, the one right behind us. Like, I think they're in the age group like 20.
25, something like that.
I think it's like 26 to maybe 18 or 19. I don't know. I know it's my sister's generation though.
I don't be hearing much from them. Or maybe I'm going to be, I think, I don't want to say
Now
that.
the generation after them,
They be, okay, I don't be knowing it's them because I'm, respectfully, they just be looking older than what they is.
the generation that looks older to me is the generation, not the generation after us, but the one before, like the youngest ones, like the ones that's
Yeah, I'd be like, girl,
like 17, 18, 19,
they
because
stressed out.
they're already able and have access to what we got access to as adults, like the wigs, makeup, these little clothes, all of that stuff. It's a part of their generation. It's literally a part of it. Like
They're very
all of them
mature,
don't do
too.
it, but a lot of them do.
They're very mature. A lot of them are entrepreneurs
Entrepreneurs,
already.
business owners, content creators. They live in the high rises. They
Yeah, I'd
have
be
the,
like, girl,
the
you
luxury
what?
cars. They make money,
19.
and they all support each other. So that's how they get paid.
They do.
They
Our generation, I feel like, is
they struggle with it.
haters.
It's like we're low key going into that. Is it baby boomers? Like, what's the generation before us?
The one that's like the one that's older than us.
Yeah, older than us.
I don't know what they're called. Is it?
But it's just like a lot of them are like, some of them think that they that age. I'm like, y'all not that old yet.
Maybe it's a lot of bitterness.
And that ain't even old. But it's just like, I don't know.
I just feel so bad. I just feel like I know it's content, but it just seemed like it's just the conversation is just getting too annoying. Like it's like violin. I scroll. I don't even want to talk
And it's
about
like the internet. I really feel like it's the internet because, for instance, posted a video, a couple seconds, saying like when my boyfriend who don't like to open up about his feelings randomly open up.
I seen
Video
that.
about to hit 10 million views.
Oh, really?
And
Is it?
all of the comments, it's like a lot of women in there that's like, oh yes, I love when he opens up, da da da. But
The men.
almost all the men are saying the same thing. She's just gonna use it against you. She just using it. She loading up to shoot you down. Like, it's crazy. Like I don't even click when I get notifications from it. I don't click it no more because I know what it's gonna say.
I think that too also, and I'm not taking up for the men, but I do love that our generation, I feel like we're all healing, and that's great. That's the part that I did love about it, is that everybody is trying to heal and break those cycles. But at the same time, they're making it where it's too, I feel like sometimes it can just be too much healing. Like you trying to perfect every little thing and aspect. And that's why these men are being frustrated, because they're like, I can't do nothing right.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing right. You got
But then
something to
that's-
say about everything I do.
It's
You're a
also
robot.
teaching the young women who looking at us, and they're like, oh, what they said, whatever, whatever, whatever. So now you can't even, like with them, they starting young. Oh, you got to do this. You got to take me here. You got to give me this.
Like it gotta be perfect. And now you remember those videos from like Boys to Men crying in the rain. You can't even give a man a chance to even. You can't even have a moment like that with a guy, because you expect him to just be top tier perfect all the time, and you taking out
And
the
don't
whole
wanna
fun
hear it,
out of
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's annoying. I don't like the man versus woman thing. It's like,
Because we all human.
where your lip gloss at? Well, buy some. They have more collection. Because I'm getting tired of the men
especially,
crying
especially,
about.
yeah, especially that, like, it, because a lot of stuff just, it's like, we're still women. So you have to understand that as a man, and as a woman, you have to understand that he's a man, but he's still human.
And he's built different. Like, you want him to open up about his emotions. That's good. We do want that from our men, but he's not finna be like open as we are, because we are
And then as
emotional
soon as they
creatures.
are,
You gonna call them sassy?
crybaby, yeah, it says,
Like, girl, you like, he has to be a man. He might come home a little frustrated from work. You supposed to be like your grandmama and them, and you know, rub his back, cook him a little meal, do a little pound town, and he good. Men are simple.
I know.
They
I
are
hear it
very
all the
simple.
time. I hear it all the time. Really simple. I'm simple. I'm simple. Men are simple. I
It
hear it.
is.
I know.
They annoying too, though.
I mean, I think we all can be a little annoying, but
Yeah,
you know how that go.
but it's entertainment though. I
It
do like
is.
it's,
It is.
it's
And it sometimes I think people just use it for, like, what they call it, rage baiting, to get more, like, views and clicks or something. They might not even feel how they, you know, acting like they feel.
Men do be mad though.
Yeah, they do.
Like, I had a picture I posted on I think it was on TikTok, and I was like, this is what 40 looks like, almost 40 looks like. And at first, a lot of positive comments. Oh, you look great. Boop, boop, boop. Then it started, oh, well, she probably got a whole bunch of kids and divorced. Oh, she probably can't keep a man. Like, how did y'all get that from me in a dress? I don't understand that.
Cause like,
They are
sometimes
so
I think it's
good.
a trigger thing. Like, they look, and, like, you look so happy, and then you might be dressed up and
I had a dress on.
look a certain way, and they might be like, "She, how much money she wearing it?" Yeah, she, and then it's just instantly negative.
Yeah. Like, how am I supposed to look at 40 years old like a grandma?
It ain't happening.
And ain't.
And when I'm a
Ain't
grandma, I still ain't gonna look like a grandma.
Ain't gonna do
I just
it.
don't see myself being in that aesthetic. I'm gonna have to be like 85, 90 years old to be.
If I am not crippled, baby, I'm gonna be outside rippling. Like, that's just it.
Well,
I'm aging backwards. So if you with me, just understand that we outside. It might be a different outside. We might be traveling, things
yeah,
like that.
traveling, like,
But honey, you're
see
not
the
gonna see me in no
world.
rocking chair. Only
I
time you
might
gonna see me in a
look
rocking
now.
chair,
I
be in
ain't.
that rocking chair.
I ain't gonna lie. I might get me a rocking chair for my porch. Cause sit outside drinking your tea and some days you want to chill. Ain't nothing wrong with having a rocking chair, a little rocking
Going
chair
like
or a
this.
hammock,
Back and forth with your boo boo on.
or the swing, the big swing, the bench swing.
That's cute. I can do
Yeah,
that. We can do that together. Matter of fact.
yeah. I see that in my future home. I see having some nice furniture on the back and the front. I want like a porch. I don't want that you walk into the house and it's just a door and a little step. Like, I want like
You
a
want the porch in the
porch.
front. I know those are so nice. I wish I had that. But I have a nice backyard.
So I can sit down, have my little table right there, have my man.
I
Who
do like
finna
doing
be
that.
who finna be older with the children running around the house, the nieces, nephews, great nieces, nephews, grandchildren, all that, and I can't go sit on my porch and I want a screen door.
I do too. Oh, 'cause they're nice now. I like
want
how
a
they
screen
look. They are
door.
very nice.
I want a nice one, but I want a screen door. So I can say, "Stop slamming my screen door."
You in and out. I sit in the backyard. I do. I do like sitting in my backyard, and drinking tea in the morning. I do love doing that. Now that during fall.
I like the in-between weather, the weather that's not muggy and it's not hot, but it's not cold. I like let me tell you something about my man. I already know he gonna be outside at 6 in the morning. If he could be outside at 6 in the morning now, he would. But we don't have a front yard and everything living in a building like that. But yeah, I already know. I'm probably gonna hit a
Y'all
lawnmower
have
at
like a
7 in the
patio?
morning. Not anymore. We had one, and I didn't even really use it like that, and I don't know why I didn't.
I'd be scared, don't you? Because you live in a high rise. I'd be scared.
No, I mean it's
I have fear heights.
it's relaxing. Like the best times was going out there at nighttime with the little fire pit, having your wine or whatever, and it feel good. In the wintertime, put that fire pit out there. I would take a blanket.
I got a fire pit in my backyard. Y'all can pull up.
Okay. I mean, we need to because I ain't been over there yet.
I know you need to come on over.
I ain't got no
Little
invite.
lights around the fence. All right, I'm gonna cook and invite y'all over. Just give me some time.
Okay.
Give me some time. I'll do it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay, so this next one might be a little funny, but what's the first thing come to your mind when a man when a man call you big money?
You gotta go.
Why?
Broke, dusty, sprinkle. You out of there. You out of there.
Why? Why?
Cause I hate that. So please don't say that. I think I posted that before. Please don't do that. Like,
Oh, you the one with all the money.
you a nurse? Oh, you got big money. It's given. You gotta go.
Now, let me tell you why I asked
It never
that.
gave. I want that.
I asked that because I done been in a situation where, at a younger age, I was being called big money and stuff like that, and I ain't even have no big money. Like I'm just, I can, if I want to buy something right now, I can, but it's not like no big money. And I didn't realize what was happening until I got older, and it's like then I looked at who I was dating, and I'm like,
I used to be proud when a guy would say that. I dated someone before that was like bragging to his friends about
what you do?
what I was doing and stuff like that. And I was like, and I was proud. But now,
When you think about it,
a
it's
person like that, because not even my type, you can't even come around me. It screams dusty. Like, you can't even come around me talking like that.
or when they say, "Shoot, you the one with all the money."
Ooh, God.
Like
cringe.
if you
Cringe. Don't get me wrong. Like, you can brag to your mama, like, yeah, my woman is successful and she's doing things like that. But if you like, man, dog, she got money, man, she got this. I don't like no man is finna even a real man ain't even finna talk like that.
he ain't.
He's not.
He ain't. What would my man call him? He calls them what's the word?
What is the word? Just say it.
What do you call him?
You asking me?
Yeah.
What do I call what?
We was talking and we was talking about something you said last night, and he was like, "Oh, I wouldn't even ask nobody, that got their stuff together." And
Yeah.
what do you call them?
Moron.
Morons.
Morons.
Yeah.
I heard that word in the 90s. So a guy
Moron.
that
That act like that and talk like that and do stuff like that. Moron. He's acting like one.
so let's say in the sentence, so a guy that is chases after a woman for her money and is excited because a woman has some money.
And calling women big money and bragging on somebody else's money is acting like a moron.
Period. I need to get a shirt to say that. It's given. It always gave moron.
But you got to be more specific because you don't want nobody to think you're calling yourself a moron.
Yeah. You got to say. I'm about to definitely get into that because Oh, that's my next word. Period. Hashtag. It gave moron. Like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out. I like that word. Thank you. Because that's exactly what it's given.
Clock it, moron.
Like how? Why? But that's why now too. I also like when you date, you shouldn't tell a guy up front what you do.
Well,
You just shouldn't.
one of creators that I follow, she actually like, I ain't gonna say she reminded me of that, but it just goes back to when you first meet somebody, just date.
Just date.
Me telling them everything about your whole life because that's just, oh yeah, I do this, I make this a year, I had this, I have a vacation home, and I have a townhouse and a house. Like you just putting too much information out there. You don't even know if they like you for real yet. They might try to set you up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
why I don't like everybody in my business. I'm very private because you just never know. The
I
internet.
just read a story about a girl that got set up
Yeah.
today,
Yeah.
and it was crazy. Like
Why you bragging? That's why I don't brag. I don't like to show. I don't do a lot of content showing what's inside. You probably can look in the background, try to figure out, but
that whole like flex thing, money fan, money on the orange thing. Moron. I'm sorry.
I did
I'm
that
sorry.
one time, had some money,
I'm
but it was
sorry.
prop
I'm not trying to pinpoint anybody, but that type of stuff is just, I mean, just leave it for the immature mind. But at a certain age, when you claim to be, I'm an adult, I'm a grown man, I'm a grown woman.
Because my definition of
that.
rich and your definition of rich probably is different. Like, I have a career, I have a business, but I have bills and I have things I want to invest in. And I have a daughter that needs to go to school and I'm trying to set her future up. So I don't get the money and I don't make the money I make to go out here and be
And
in
just
a
be
club
showing it
and be,
like, and be at the strip
it's not,
club and be
yeah, it's
go
finna,
get
it's,
some ice and
I'm trying to pay off a mortgage. I'm trying to pay this stuff off,
yeah.
you know?
But at the end of the day, if your bills paid, you ain't broke.
Right. Even if you don't make a lot of money, if you have an apartment and it's only one bedroom and it's not a high rise, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's
fine.
fine. You out
You
here
got your own.
doing your big one and you surviving.
That's
And
it. Period.
so,
I
baby
have
mama
flashes on
drama.
my wine.
You ever had baby mama drama?
Have I ever had baby mama drama?
And do you deal with baby mama drama?
I do not deal with it, and I have been the drama.
Oh, you been a baby mama with the drama.
I have been the baby mama drama.
Okay, so I ain't gonna make you go too deep, and we ain't
Okay.
gonna stay on this too long. But just give me an example
Of me being baby mama drama
in the past when you was baby mama drama.
in the past. In my 20s, I pulled up on a baby daddy and at his girl's house. Knocked on the window. Police was definitely called.
And this was in your 20s. And you was out here terrorizing.
Yeah,
Did you
Didn't-
get locked up?
I didn't. But I did damage a vehicle. I was the drama. I was with the drama. And that was my life lesson. Never, ever.
So after that experience, was it easy for you to like scale back and not be that person anymore, or did it take time to like it was like bits and pieces? Like
Yeah,
I
bits and
still was bringing
pieces.
drama, but I ain't gonna pull up, but I'm gonna cuss you out.
I still brought drama after that, but it was for a valid reason. See, back then it was for feelings. And after that, it was more so don't play with my child. If I felt like my child was being mistreated in somebody else's home or something like that, then I'm pulling up to get my child.
Right.
But I'm not knocking on doors. I'm not doing that. I'm just in front of the house. Come outside with my child. Don't play with my kids. But it wasn't over feelings. But that took a lot of growth. I had to transform into the baddie. Now I don't give two fucks. Like, what you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
a guy, the guy wanna.
So was this with your first?
I knew he was gonna give us it.
Was this with your first child, or
My
was it
first
with
child.
your baby?
Both. I've done it with both.
With both. Okay, but at different levels.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first child was my younger days, in my feelings,
Very like hot headed.
hot headed. Yeah. Second was
I mean, cause you still hot headed now, not in a
I am.
professional way.
It's a professional.
Yeah, but you still hot headed. So I know when you was younger, baby, you probably
I was crazy.
standing on top of cars.
I very much did. Didn't care about no police. Didn't care about none of that. I didn't have a lot to lose back then, so I could care less. Like I was
You was like, you gonna feel me.
yeah, hurt. This didn't know how to handle it. But now it's more so with my second, it was more so like giving ex-wife vibes. Like, bring my son outside now before I call the police.
Oh, okay,
was
so
like
you
that.
was like the net, like,
Yeah, like,
To him,
God, here
like-
she go. I can't just. But the first one was like, oh shit,
man, you
she fucking your car up.
why you ain't say like they?
Yeah.
When the fat bitch jump-
Yeah, she fucking your car up. It gave that. He probably gonna watch too. Shout out to you. This is the baby daddy. Shout out.
I mean, y'all in a different place now, so
to yeah.
rock on.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so yeah, we gonna leave that subject. What's your biggest trigger? Like, just period. We ain't talking about relationships. We just talking about like something that like it's gonna set you off, or that's just gonna make you like draw back from somebody, or like anything, like a trigger.
My biggest trigger from anybody, like,
I mean, you can touch on any area, but I didn't want to put you in like a bubble with that question. Because I mean, we talked a lot about relationships, so it can be what's your biggest trigger when meeting somebody, dating, or it could be friendship, it could be family, like it could just
stealing
be
from me.
stealing, and it's gonna make you like snap.
Snap. Like I'm actually. Let me fix my eye. My eyes was just getting big. Stealing from me. That is my like the biggest. I don't know how to control. That is something I need to work on because I feel like if you steal from me, I have that old mindset. I don't care if it's $1. I'd be ready to chop your hand off.
So it's just more like money, or it's just like anything, like my clothes, my shoes,
Anything. That is just, it's the principle behind it. Like, do not steal from me because I work hard for everything that I have. So if you take from me and it's intentionally,
like you planned this and you knew you was finna steal from me.
it's like I start thinking about all that. Like, so you actually thought to
Like
take from me.
you was plotting on me.
Yes. I had someone steal my daughter's shoes when she was a little girl. Like, I went crazy.
Now I ain't gonna lie to you.
Mad.
I have wood at knock on the wood. I haven't experienced a lot of like, things being taken. I mean, maybe I have, and I just think I be losing stuff. But I remember one time somebody stole some money from me, and it was in the house that I was at all the time, and it was twice. Now that I think about it, somebody stole like $20. This one I was like young. I don't even know if I was 20 yet. Stole like $20 out of my purse. So if I got money in my purse and I go back to it and it's gone, I know somebody stole it.
Exactly.
But don't nobody have no answers for me. And then it was one time I had a friend let a friend drive my car, and I was somewhere and I had got dropped off. I let her drive my car to go get some food for another little girl that she had with her. And when it came back, my money went in my purse. So I'm like, you went and you used my money to buy food for this little girl. And it's okay if you would have just asked. But
you stole it.
And then never acknowledged it.
You stole it.
I know what I had. You know what I mean? Like, I get how that can be a trigger. I get how that can be a trigger.
I had someone steal 20, but they didn't actually steal it out my purse. They asked to borrow it and was like, I'm going to give it right back. I just don't have the money on my card. And not only did they not do that, like, because it's supposed to, like, literally be like a exchange immediately.
They, like, blocked you or something.
They just, like, won't answer the phone. Like, and it's $20. It's nothing, but it's the principle behind it. And then I find out you took the $20 to go give to another man so he could buy some smoke.
Oh, my gosh.
That triggered me even more because it's like, I'm not your nigga. Like, you're not I don't pay for other men's recreational activities. So it's a higher trigger because now I feel like you pimped me.
Now I'm heated.
So I'm mad.
I'm heated.
Ooh. I went up and showed up and it got serious. This was, during my outside days.
Oh, okay.
It turned out real bad.
Sometimes people be feeling like you have to be careful of people like that because you have people out there who be like, oh, it ain't nothing but this, ain't nothing but that, oh, she'll be okay. But it's like you asking somebody else for it.
That's what they thought. Like, she got it. But it's like, you could have just said, hey, I need it. I don't have it. And then I wouldn't even expected it. But
it's just respect, girl.
Yeah.
Because how you need something from me and then you say what you're going to do. I'm going to pay you back. I'm going to give it back. Oh, I got you. I'm going to do this real quick. And then you going to act like it don't matter after you get it in your hand. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Now, that's what I don't like. Yeah. You better off stealing from me.
Yeah.
Than to say you need something real quick and you're going to give it right back, knowing that you can't.
Yeah.
Or you don't care to.
I have situations like that. And that I've even talked to you about. And if I ever did a story time about that, man, that should be viral.
Girl.
I'm not going to do it, though.
No.
Like, don't steal from me. That's my biggest trigger.
I mean, ain't no wrong with story times either. Just rename the people. That's what I do. If I'm going to do a story time, I ain't telling nobody name because, well, you know what people going to do? First thing they going to do is try to go find them.
They ain't going to find it.
They're going to try to go find who she talking about.
Yeah.
They're going to try to go find this person that you talking about, and then they're going to try to see if they going to reply to you.
Yeah.
Not getting no clout.
Yeah.
No clout.
At all.
We don't give out free clout.
It's not getting clout from me.
Okay, so What's your view on marriage?
It's a beautiful thing. I love marriage. I respect marriage so much. I love love. I still believe in it. I still believe in marriage because I know it's, it's a document and things like that, but I feel like it's like a holy matrimony, and I love it. I would love to get married, Yeah, I want to get married.
Okay.
I love
Would
it.
you've been with somebody for 20 years, and then things start to get like tough, would you stay or would you leave after 20 years?
Stay.
You would stay.
You have to stay. You have to.
I mean, 20 years is a long time.
Yeah. Even if it's 5 years, my view on marriage is that I don't feel like there is no perfect relationship or marriage. And like as I've gotten older, I've understood what love is. Love is not just emotion, it's an action. So you have to work through things. And I'm not saying deal with everything. Like, don't get beat up. don't get your head knocked in a wash and dryer. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't, some things you can work on, and understand that every day you're not going to like each other, but separate. Rather it's going into the room, go talk it out, but you have to have someone that's on that same mentality as you.
On the same way.
But sadly, it's kind of hard to tell because they could be on that wave and 10 years later might not be.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I mean, I feel like 20 years of marriage and you saying that you don't, one person saying they don't want it, then like that's just one of those things where it's like I can't make nobody stay.
you can't.
So it's like
You just hope that you meet somebody with the same values as you, and then if it changes, there's nothing you can do about that. Honestly.
Do you think it's truth in the high value man and the high value woman?
As far as,
Well, first of all, did you watch? You probably didn't. You don't even watch TV.
I don't watch a lot of TV.
The whole situation with Cam Newton and Cheyenne, Dr. Cheyenne, and she was talking about the high functioning man and the high value man versus the low functioning man and low value man.
I didn't watch that.
Okay, well,
But I have seen a lot of posts and statuses about it. You talking about like,
well, she's pretty much saying like certain things that an individual does. If you're a high value woman, you're not gonna deal with it anyways. Or if it's a certain things that a woman is doing as a high value man, you're not gonna deal with it.
yes,
Or are you
yeah,
high
debates.
functioning? Not value. I take that back. That was a lie. The value is in your lifestyle, your pockets. The functioning is what I just said, and what you accept and how you deal with things.
Yeah. I used to debate with somebody a lot of people on social media about that because they would say they would consider me a high value woman and the independent woman, and say that we are hard to please, and that's why we're single, and stuff like that. But I honestly just feel like I feel like insecure men are intimidated by a woman with education and things like that. Now, I'm not saying that some women that have those things or high value women are like have that personality where they feel like they don't need a man. But I do see a lot of growth in the women recently, as far as how they speak about it, and they say they do need a man.
Yeah, because what she was saying was a high value woman will deal with a high functioning woman will date a man that wasn't high value but was high functioning.
Exactly.
So meaning you don't have what she has, financially, but you know how to help deal with her emotionally. You know how to treat her right. Like everything. And I just feel like it's common sense. But a lot of men don't believe that. They believe that if you're a high value woman, you're not gonna date a man that got less than you. And that's what Cam Newton was saying.
But I will say this. Some of it just depends. Like, if a guy, first of all, they were saying like how do they word it? A low functioning man. Okay,
Low functioning, low value, low
I
functioning.
have seen where a low functioning man does get intimidated like they're saying like he won't be happy in that relationship because he just feel like he just can't do enough. But I don't know why they call that low functioning man. I don't really like to say that because it's like just because that man don't have a lot of money does not why does he have to be called a low functioning
Well,
man?
he would be called a low value man if it was financial.
Wow.
But the low.
But like where's the median like find it like how much money?
It just see,
what I'm
and
saying?
that's the
thing.
takeaway. But I just feel like it's just within your lifestyle. So let's say, for instance, you make $100,000 a year, and that can be considered high value.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're dating a athlete or somebody that makes millions a year,
Right.
your value is not his value.
Exactly.
So technically, that's going to make you a low value woman, but a high functioning woman, depending on how you are.
Mm-hmm.
And he will be considered a high value man, but is he a high functioning man?
Exactly.
Like, how does he treat you? Like, what does he do? Like,
Well, I agree. I'm not gonna date a guy just because he treat me well, but he ain't got no get up about himself, no ambition. That's all it really boils down to. Like I feel like there's no excuse to not have. You don't have to be at six figures. But if you really just not getting up and making it happen, if you sleeping in the bed, if you sleep a lot, you're always in the bed, you're a low function man. I can't deal with that. I don't care how you treat me.
Right.
You are going to treat me good because you ain't got, you cold. You ain't got nowhere to stay.
not cold. What if it's hot
Homeless.
outside?
That's why he know how to treat you good. That's why his stroke game crazy because he homeless.
Okay, I get that.
Homeless
I get
friend,
that.
that's why. But I feel like if he get up every day and he at it and he's ambitious, then I'm all for that.
And that's my takeaway from it, because value can go from one level all the way, can skyrocket through the roof. It just depends on the value that it fits your lifestyle. But
because once we get together as a union, even if you only bring in $30K, $40K, us together, we're great.
But the reason why I say that my takeaway was a certain thing is because if you make $60,000 a year, you're not lazy. You cook or don't cook or whatever. You just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not somebody that's functioning at a low, weird vibration. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't consider you low value. Not me. I mean, a woman that wants a man that makes more money, then she probably would. But if you're
It has to be a
getting up and going to work and you making money and you got hustle and grind within
That's
you,
it.
I can't say that you low value, because you're going to get something.
That's why I don't like the word low value. Like low value is just a lazy man. That's what I would consider low value man. Like he literally in the house playing video games, doing drugs all day, and worrying about other people's pockets. That's the low value man. That man getting up every day and trying to make it happen. That's the man for me. But you can't be just sitting down all day. You know what I'm saying? Because even some men don't care for women's money. I feel like most men really don't care. Like if she got it, that's a bonus. Because when she starts to carry his seeds and stuff, like she don't have to sit down for a little bit anyway. But yeah, as long as you just going out here and you hustling and you doing what you got to do, without going to jail.
Yeah, that part is important, because I need
good.
you out here. I need you outside. I need you out here.
I need you with
Not
me,
in there.
babe. Babe, I love you.
You my everything.
I need you. That's it.
Period. So, you have a celebrity crush?
Yeah.
Who? I'm nosy.
It's a few of them.
A few? All right, well, I gotta... How much time I got? Let me see. I can't even see my watch. I got a little bit of time. Yeah.
My male celebrity crush is it's a few of them. I would say Michael B. Jordan. What's his name? He's an actor. Morris Chestnut. Will Smith. I love Will Smith.
You know, Will Smith used to be my celebrity crush. Like, I remember when I was younger, I used to watch Nick at Night. And I used to watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but I was younger. You know what I'm saying? And I know it was old still, but I was looking at the young Will. I used to have a crush on young Will.
You can get it, Will. Don't worry about Jada. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Oh my goodness.
Female crush, Young Miami.
Carisha.
Risha, please.
I got a picture in my phone right now of her back.
And Megan Thee Stallion.
I screenshot it when they went to New York Fashion Week. I was supposed to post it because I was like, girl, Carisha, that back is looking great.
She
Whoever
is
put that
looking
dress on her.
so good.
And then that picture I seen
Megan.
today.
Megan.
Yeah, I love Megan.
That's my baby mama. That's my baby mama.
It's your baby mama.
Megan was looking real good, especially when she came out for the VMAs.
When she had the swimsuit on. Well, not the swimsuit, but the
she
USA.
did like this.
I love Megan.
Immediately wanted her.
I love Megan. But I will say I can relate to your crushes, except for who was the first one?
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a minute.
He's like, Michael B. Jordan is cool and all, you know what I'm saying? Morris Chestnut, that's a good one. But I used to have a celebrity crush on the girl that played on Black Panther, the sister of Black Panther.
What's her name?
I don't know. I don't know.
That was so that is
It was
so
weird,
random.
right? But it was I don't know. It came and it left, but it was just from.
It just depends on who it is. Like that was initial because I used to love also Denzel Washington. I love Denzel Washington. I also had a crush on Jay-Z.
Jay-Z?
Beyonce, don't come for me. Don't come for me, girl. Work with me.
I don't think I ever heard nobody say they had a crush on Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's swag is everything. Beyonce, please don't come for me. I don't want them to seize my house and stuff.
She not gonna bother you.
They're gonna take my house away and everything. I ain't coming for your husband, but I just love Jay-Z's. Like, I don't have like a crush like sexual crush. I mean like mental. I love the way he used to rap and what he was saying in his raps. He's just so smooth to me.
I don't think I have I mean, it's a lot of celebrities that I look at and I just be like, oh man, they're doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. Like, man, like inspiring. I used to have a crush, a celebrity crush. I'm embarrassed to say who I had a celebrity crush on because, I'll be honest. I'm a little embarrassed to say it because they just ain't been doing right. But it used to be Offset. I used to have like a really
girl. How did I feel like you was gonna say? Because you were just.
But it was both of them though. It was like I used to be like I just love both of them. Like Cardi B and Offset. It used to be crazy. I was obsessed. But he just keep doing her wrong, and it's just like it just went away.
Yeah,
it went away like a while ago. But
yeah, all my crushes
to my man,
are old.
I love you, and I just had to say that.
You'll never listen to Offset again.
But yeah, I used to have like a really
it just depends on their era because they change up, they start looking different, acting different. Like Will Smith, you know, I haven't really been seeing him lately, but when I watch Bad Boys,
it just came back.
Yeah, it did. I was like, you still fine, you know it too. Like, yeah, but it's mainly actors. I don't really have a lot of rap crushes. It's mainly like the actors.
Yeah, it's and my issue with actors is I don't be knowing their real names.
Me neither.
So,
like, what was the other guy named? He passed away, Paul. The one that was in Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
It was Paul something. I forget. I feel so bad. I can't think of it right now. The wine kind of got to me a little bit.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not good with names anyway.
I have a lot of celebrity crushes. I just love fine men's, especially when they got a beard. I love a man with a beard.
Well, girl, that's about it. That's all I'm gonna ask you because we can go all day.
We really can.
Do you have like anything, like any message, anything you want to give your supporters, people who been supporting your brand or that support you on social media? Anything you want to say to them?
Yes, I just want to say follow me, official Antonia AMOR. on all platforms. Official Antonia Amor. Antonia Amor is on Facebook, and I just appreciate you for supporting my brand and watching me grow. If you ever have any questions about how to apply your makeup or anything like that, I might be coming out with a class, but feel free to DM me. And for all my haters, I love you too.
And that's on period.
It's on period.
Well, let me tell you something. I really enjoyed our session.
Did you?
Like,
I did too.
We done talked about all kind of stuff.
Random stuff too.
All kind of stuff. And I'm gonna have you back if you would like to come.
Always, I'm always.
I might do like a whole like girl thing, like we get on the couch, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm all for it. I'm excited.
To everybody who tuned in, thank you. Thank you for supporting. Make sure you follow Her Social Hour on YouTube and Instagram.
Yes.
And then follow me. It's Crystal Marie. I will put this is a disclaimer. If you have been looking for me, I'm dealing with something on social media. So Marie is not there, but it'll be back. Just give me like a week or two. But it's Crystal Marie on Facebook. It's C Marie on Instagram, and that's SI.Marie. And that's it. And if you follow me on TikTok, it's the Crystal Marie _. But yeah, other than that,
follow us. And just also, I want to add too, the type of content I create is all over the place. So
me too.
Support me, and I support those that support me. And that's it.
And we engage, you know.
I do.
It's lit. So until next time, we're out.
Bye.